Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I am Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for match day 13. Wrexham 3, Coventry City 2, an absolute barn burner. And no way am I not going to let this one sit and think that, yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this one, enjoy that win, enjoy beating Coventry City tonight, because I got to tell you right now, that was fantastic. That was fantastic. Happy Halloween to everybody, and thank y'all for coming in. This is the fourth show of the day that we have going on for you, and thank you for coming in. Smash that like button, subscribe to the Local Pundit if you haven't already, because we are back. We are back. We're not back. We just kicked the shit out of Coventry City tonight, which is awesome. So pumped. Hat trick hero, Kiefer Moore, just going in, and also another hat trick on the other side of it too. Josh Windass with all 3 assists. Hat trick hero, by the way, Kiefer Moore had left foot, right foot header. Absolute perfect hat trick. Absolute perfect hat trick. So I'll take that any day of the week. So I'm pumped about this. It is Halloween. I do have things to do tonight, but I'm here with you, and I want to extend the fact that I'm going to enjoy it with you. Just bask in it. Just bask in it. Wrexham were expected to lose this game. Wrexham were expected to get smashed. The best team in Europe. Coventry City won 7 on the bounce, all the stuff. Frank Lampard, I picked them to go up. They have great blue uniforms, all the stuff. The best player and best players on their side. Doesn't matter. This was our best performance of the last probably 18 months, hands down. And you got to get here. Parkinson got it right tonight. Parkinson got it right tonight. Everyone did. This was a performance. This was impressive. This is what Wrexham football should be all about moving forward from here on. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off. I had said in the last couple of weeks, take the fucking handbrake off. Let them go play. Go out. Let's get on the front foot. And we did that. And there were so many great performances all over the pitch, from back to front, not front to back, because that would give problems. If you know. But I tell you right now, AO was great when he needed to be. He didn't have to do too much tonight. Awesome. Libby came in, grew himself in the game. I thought Hyam was an absolute beast, a fucking beast. Dan Scarr, didn't hear his name tonight because we didn't sit back and have to defend for our lives the entire game. But when he was needed, he was there. Love him at the back. Max started out shaky and grew into the game and absolutely crushed it. Max was pushing forward. We went down a goal, and I'll tell you right now, Max did a fucking great job tonight. Sorry to swear, Mom. And then on the right side, Issa Kabore, absolute beast. Can't get a goddamn call to save his life, but looked really good in the middle of the park. You had Lewis O'Brien, who I was like head in hands. The head in hands was just like, you got to hit those shots. But he did everything else on the pitch right. Everything else on the pitch he did right. Matty James might not have speed, but looked awesome tonight. Absolutely awesome tonight. And Shafe came in, did a fantastic job. 65, 7. No, he came out at 70. Came off at 70 minutes tonight. And I think they're still managing his minutes. Fine, fair enough. Did fantastic. Before the match, I think we were saying, oh, the midfield is going to be a little bit slow. But I tell you, no way. Slow my ass. The turtle, the tortoise, they did fantastic. We tried to do some one-touch football. There was so much space out there, and Coventry City didn't give up. And you know what? We kept fighting back. It was Hagler, Hearns, bang, 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 back and forth. Loved it. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Josh Windass, fantastic. Fantastic. Well done, my friend. Well done, my friend. I appreciate that. And then let's leave it on Kiefer Moore. Let's leave it on Kiefer Moore. Absolute beast. Absolute beast. Got in a fist fight. Was out there getting mauled. He was the Revenant tonight. He was Leonardo DiCaprio, the Revenant tonight, but also went and scored 3 fantastic goals. 3 fantastic goals. And that is why we bought him. Good job tonight. Well done. And I do have an interview from them on Sky Sports. I do have an interview from Phil Parkinson and Kiefer Moore and Josh Windass. I might just do 2 of them. I might just do Phil Parkinson, and then I might just do the Sky Sports interview with the boys afterwards. I think it's better than anything else. I didn't watch the other 2, or actually I didn't watch the other 3, but I thought it was great. So awesome. Well done. Andrew C's in the house. There you go. Hello. This win put me in a good mood. I'm not thinking about Cardiff anymore. Don't care. Cardiff City, that's your ex-girl. That's your ex-boy. Done. Get rid. Done. Over. That is old news. That is old news. I don't care about them. I don't care about them. Tonight was the night Tonight was your night, bro. Awesome. I really enjoyed this game. I really, really enjoyed the performance. I really liked what I saw. I thought Dobson came on, did really well. I'm going to give one criticism tonight, and I'm wrong, but I'm going to say Parkinson, literally the subbing. I don't know what's up with it, but he got it right tonight, and I cannot argue with it. So we sit here as fans, short for fanatic, knowing like, Raymond, what are you doing? Get it out, win the game, because I was talking to my boy BJ Ford after the match, and it was like, oh, they scored, they came back. It's like, oh, it's going to be they're making subs. It's going to be one of those again where it's like, oh shit, we're going to give a lead away. We're going to give a lead. We're going to drop more points, and we didn't do that. We went to the corner. Held the ball up. It was good, and I'm so proud of this team tonight. We looked like a full fit championship side tonight. And I will tell you this was the turning point performance for me. This was that performance where it's like, wait, we can do this. We can stay on the front foot. We can compete in this league. And I think we have competed in this league very, very well and have not gotten the results where we should. Now, you're never given results. You have to earn them. And tonight we earned them. Absolutely earned them. Patty said it before the game. He said, let's give them the first loss of the season. And we did. We went there. We punched them in the mouth. They punched us in the mouth back. We got in a fist fight tonight. And you know what? We came out on top. Not that I want to condone violence at all. I'm just saying that's, the analogy I'm using. But it was really good to watch. I'm so proud of this team. And the crowd was crowded tonight. The crowd was absolutely crowded. And you know what? Coventry City are going to go up this season. They're going to either go up and automatic promotion or through the playoffs. They will. So impressive all over the pitch. Well done to the team. Well done to the lads. And they've earned a Saturday off. So well done to them. Brian Smith says, I stopped watching when they scored. When they scored 3, I watched and they scored. Then they scored again. Brian, you can't shut that off, brother. You're like my dad. My dad shuts it off when the Yankees are losing, but you got to stay. And he calls me the next morning. He's like, what happened? Well, they won. You got to watch the game. He immediately turned it off so they can win. No, you got to stay in. You got to stay in the fight. You got to stay in the fight, my friend. You got to stay in the fight. Brian says it's absolutely in the talk. We could make the playoffs for first season of the championship. I agree, right? Too. We're going to stick on tonight's match. What's up with Broadhead? I don't know, dude. Andrew, I have no clue what's going on with him. Scott says a great win. It was a statement win for sure. This is what we wanted. This is Wrexham football. This is why we support the club. I'm sorry. I'm jacked up tonight. It's Halloween tonight. Happy Halloween to everybody. Who's going out trick-or-treating? What are you wearing tonight? Who are you wearing? And where are you going out? I love it. I'm so pumped at this too. We need to play with an attitude. Exactly. We have to go in and just give them the old elbow right to the jaw. I love it. The advantage of Wrexham in every game, there's a target on our back. There is pressure every single game. Our players are getting used to playing and finally playing and are clicking. I agree with that 100%. But we've been here. These are players that haven't been here at Wrexham. But I'm going to play this interview because I thought this one was the best one so far. Let me know if y'all can hear it. I want to just make sure that the volume's up. Here we go.
Yeah, I've got this man to thank for that.
Yeah.
Of course, thank you. Yeah, of course, we got the win, so extremely happy. All 3 goals. What have you got to say to him? Yeah, just thank you. See, keep making the right time. That's all right.
Look at the smiles on their faces tonight. These guys, listen, it's been a slug, but look at the smiles on their faces. They appreciate each other. They're there for each other. I got to thank this man right here. It's hard to hear. Okay, shit. All right. Well, I don't know what else to do. Really hard to hear. I don't know what to do. Anyways, look at the smiles on their faces. Look where they're at. You can see they want to play together. They said they played together before. Good on them. Good on them.
Yeah, we played together before, so we do each other's game inside and out. And yeah, with that style of football, obviously, we get it on the pitch quite quickly. So when I get it, I try and look for his best. What we said at half time, because you came after the second half with so much purpose. And not much really. We just wanted to concede in the way we did. But we had a good few chances in the first half to score, so we thought if we come out and do much of the same, then we'll get chances again. Keithy.
I'm loving what they're doing here. I love these two together. I love it. I think that Windass was injured. I don't know. I don't know if taking the armband off him gave him the loose to go and play, but I thought he's fantastic.
You seem really fine. second half. You got involved in a couple of scuffles. You got booked. You were winning the ball deep. What got to you?
Well done.
And the half-time team's only got your hands up. Of course, it's completely happy with 3 points.
Well done.
Does it feel like this is the night that Wrexham have really arrived in the Championship? A win like this? Yeah, of course you can say that. I think we've shown over the course of the season some good performances. I think we really just needed to cement a win like this against top of the table. So I think it really helped us, and yeah, we'll kick on from it.
I think it's impressive. This is not just, this is a statement win. This is a team that has a 25, 24 goal diff right now. They could have come and buried us tonight. We didn't give up. And I tell you, the tactics that Parkinson used was, and I want to hear what he has to say, we're going to do that next, was get on the front foot. We have the players to get on the front foot and go do our bits. Well done.
Hat trick and a performance like that today.
And a fucking hat trick.
Tomorrow? I'd like to think so. Wait and see. So that's what you're doing with your Saturday. I'm working for you boys, so give me a few quicks, I'll come on. You need to get yourself
Well done.
on the road. You need to get down to London. Yeah, I'm still doing games tomorrow, so we've got a weekend off, so it's nice to do. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Josh, got us for us, please. Keep us this kind of player.
Well done and well deserved. I gotta love you. Gotta appreciate all of that. Well done, right there. Cardiff City fan. What do you think of Tuesday? I thought you guys kicked the shit out of us. By the way, Cardiff City fan. Welcome into the show. By the way, happy to have you in. You guys kicked the shit out of us. Congratulations to you going to get Chelsea. You guys earned it, and you wanted that game. So good on you, my friend. Cardiff City. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming in. Always welcome other people outside of the Wrexham supporters, because you know what? It's not that way. But you guys kicked the crap out of us. And you know what? I'll tell you right now. It was actually good that happened to us, because tonight we came out and gave a performance. So, well, fair play to you guys as well. Well, good luck next round, my friend. We are gelled. Laugh out loud. Well, I said I was going to give it to October 31st, right? And guess what today is? It's Halloween, October 31st. So there we go. Thanks for the number 10. Ruben Caldwell ran the game. Young talent. Dude, I'll go in and buy that kid right now. That was the best player on the pitch of the night. You guys have a player in your hands. I would grab him right now. Go on and do your thing. And Brian Smith, 4-3-4-2-3-1 is so refreshing to see after these years of counterattack. Okay. Yes, I agree with that. Today was not counterattack. Today was go in and play football. A lot of open space. They gave us space because they had confidence. They had confidence that they could score 3 or 4 goals on us. And they could have. After Lewis O'Brien missed tonight, I was like, oh, shit, here we go again. But I'll tell you, very impressive tonight. Let's see what Parkinson has to say about tonight's match.
Under the lights against Coventry, you must be delighted with that one.
Obviously, very pleased. It's a statement result for us tonight, not for anybody else, but for ourselves.
Yep.
I thought the first half we played well. We had some great.
By the way, do you see what he just checked himself there? Not to give himself any bullshit. It was for ourselves. Because all you can do is control what you have on your side of the street, okay? Keep your side of the street clean. I think Annie says that all the time. Producer Ann says that all the time. Keep your side of the street clean. That's her line, okay? That and, several other things. But that is the number one thing. This was for us. It wasn't for anyone else. Tonight's win was for us. It was for Wrexham. It was to prove to ourselves that we can go out and compete in this league and go out and win football matches, because we were nearly there in several matches. We've dropped 11 points, I think, 11 points so far of games we are going to win. So this was tonight, in my opinion, that game where we proved it to ourselves. And I liked that he said that. Parkinson and I are mind melding. I love what he just said right there.
We conceded a goal, but I think the supporters recognised they'd seen a really good performance. They clapped the team off at half time, and all we needed to add to that first half display was a clinical edge in the opposition final third, and we produced that. And when it mattered most, our big players, Josh and Keith, have stepped up to the plate and produced some real moments of quality.
As you said, it's a statement win. What can this victory do for you?
Yeah, he just talked about the big players out there stepping up. Yeah, they did. They really did. They stepped up. And that's why when we're talking about rotation of getting Sam Smith in there or Broadhead, who I don't know what's going on with Broadhead. I think Broadhead should be in the starting lineup somewhere. But a Kiefer Moore is not going to drop. He's just not. And he did very, very well. You have to. I've been frustrated with Kiefer Moore for the last 2 weeks, I would say, maybe 3 weeks. And tonight, he just fucking just an absolute bulldog. Love it. Good on him. Cardiff City fan, we'll give you your just desserts while you're here too. We played very well on Tuesday. Tonight you played very well. Our former player, Moore, scoring a hattie, has been very good threat too, especially in this division. Yes, he is. Yes, I agree with that too. Thank you, man, and good luck to you guys in the rest of the season, Cardiff. But Parkinson here doing bits.
Listen, as I said after the Middlesbrough game, the confidence and belief is growing, and we're getting our stronger players back in the fold, and they all stood up to it tonight. Coventry, there's a lot of talk about how great they've done, which they have done, but we had to stand up to that tonight, and I thought we limited them to not a lot, considering the stats that they've been producing over the course of the season.
Yeah.
But as I always say, that we weren't here tonight just to stop Coventry. We're here to play, and we got the ball into our two midfield players. And they controlled a lot of that game. I thought Matty and Sheafy were brilliant tonight.
Big shout out there, right there too. Playing in the middle of the park, getting Sheafy on the ball, getting Matty on the ball. They did. Matty, James, they talk about, it's too slow in the midfield. Those guys stepped on the ball tonight, and we played football. They did. They did. There was a lot of space out there. The good news is that Coventry City were also very arrogant tonight to think that they can go and do the same thing, and they should. The stats prove that they can go out and they can smack 4 or 5 goals off of us tonight easily. And us, what they expect, what probably Lampard expected us to do was sit back and absorb pressure. That's what we did during the match. We're like, we haven't said Scar's name a shit ton. We hadn't. We were saying we said Max's name a lot tonight. And we said Heim's name a lot tonight because they were going down the wings. And Kabore was standing up to pressure. Libby was standing up to pressure. Libby was not perfect tonight. He's still coming back. Kabore wasn't perfect tonight. He's still coming back. But I'll tell you, they did very well on the outsides. They never came down the middle of the park. Yes, we gave up a goal, but I'll tell you right now, that is probably our best back. That is our best back five. That is. Sorry, I like Doyle, but Doyle's not going to get into the side with Heim in there. Tonight was very, very good. Was there one big save by AO tonight? I don't think so. I don't actually think there was one big save by AO tonight. Not that he didn't do bad, but he wasn't really needed because we weren't absorbing the pressure. This is what I think how Wrexham should be playing. I shed the skin of just that, we're just going to hold it. Tonight was very impressive. Very impressive. And it wasn't perfect, but it was very impressive. I was very impressed what happened tonight, and I hope you all are too. And there's a lot to be taken away from this, and we'll unpack it over the next few days going into the Portsmouth match next week. So, but it's, I'll tell you one thing too. I said this last season, never get too high, never get too low. Parkinson, does he look like he's like over his skis, going to go out and grab 9 pints of beer tonight? No, he's not. He's like, okay, we got a job done tonight. I don't think he thinks he got away with it tonight, but he's not getting over his own skis of just like, oh my God, we just beat Coventry City. I think it's what he expects out of the team. That's what I expect out of the team tonight. That play. I don't want to drop next game. We need to have consistency. I do not want to drop our level of play for Wednesday or for Coventry or for Charlton on Saturday before we go into the break. We shouldn't. We're too good. We're too good, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. That's my opinion. Sealord says, I couldn't watch the match live, which explains my absence and watch along. Welcome back, brother. But I just finished watching the replay on DAZN, and that was a glorious thing to witness. It was great. It was absolutely great. Welcome in, Sealord. And we play Portsmouth on Wednesday or Tuesday. Seeing Parky closing his eyes and doing a little prayer before the game tells me meant a lot to him. You saw that too, Andrew, right? I saw it. I said it on the watch along. I said either he's praying or he's falling asleep. So I saw that too. I did see that. All right, Parkinson, here we go. Got another 90 seconds of this.
Does it feel a little bit like one of those special nights under the lights of the Stoke Terrace when everyone is all together and driving your team on to success?
Yeah, I think when you play top of the league unbeaten and win at the championship level, of course, it's a special night. And we're disappointed after Tuesday, and we can't hide away from that. But like I said, after the fixture, unfortunately for us, fell in a very difficult period with games around it, and we.
Again, I know he's saying it Tuesday, we can't shy away from it. Too, I know we have the Cardiff City supporter in here. We can't shy away. That was a crap performance. Crap performance. We got to bounce back, and maybe it helped us out. Maybe it didn't. If we won on Tuesday, yeah, it was 9 changes going in today. Maybe it'd be different, but you got to take responsibility in life. You got to take responsibility in sport and anything you do, and you got to look yourself in the fucking mirror. Sorry, Mom. And you have to understand, like, it can't just always be, it can't always be sunshine and roses. You can't get away from the shadow. It's always right there. So they looked themselves in the mirror tonight, and they came back and they went at it tonight. I'm so impressed with it. I really am. And you know what? And Tuesday night was awful. Awful.
As a staff, the best opportunity for us to get results tonight was get as much freshness in the team as possible, and the lads have responded brilliantly.
A word on Kiefer Moore, obviously the hero will get headlines tonight. What an important performance it was from him today.
Yeah, rightly so, because we changed the shape of the team slightly. I thought Josh and Kiefer were brilliant in their defensive duty.
The change of shape, was it a 4-2? Was it a 3-4? 2-1-1. What did he play tonight? He changed his shape. Okay. By the way, Jurassic Parky is no longer. Take that, shove it up everyone's. You know what? He's adapting. He's adapting. It might. I want to go negative. I don't want to do it. He doesn't adapt well with the during matches for subs. He holds his line. That's my only thing. Fine, I'm wrong, but he is adapting to this league. Watch this space. Watch Wrexham. We win a couple games on the bounce. It will change. And I know, by the way, I know it, by the way. I know people are down on this team too. I'm locked in. I can see, by the way, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is on the local pundit. I can see when Wrexham are hot, the pundit's hot. Okay. When Wrexham are not, people shy away. We don't go anywhere here. We're here for the long haul. You could see, like, people just get a little uninterested of it. And I'm not saying they don't support, but you could see that when Wrexham are doing well, I could see the numbers going and how it is. I understand the algorithm a little bit too, but let's see. We win a few more matches, we're good. But never get too high, never get too low. Parkinson, here we go.
He's to the side, and they needed to be, because if you open the game too much against Coventry, obviously they've got dangerous players. But that aside, he was brilliant tonight, and 3 great goals, the perfect hat trick, and we could talk about each one of them individually, but they're real goal scorers, goals tonight.
And then hat-trick, obviously.
Sakamoto was great, by the way. Sakamoto's. Andrew C. Andrew, I love this comment, but I'm gonna park this comment. I'm gonna park it. We need to retire this. I think that is a crutch we need to put it away. The crutch in Parky we trust. Like, I know we do. We know it. This is not Andrew. I love the comment. Let's park it. Let's park the in Parky we trust. And then the Parky out. All that shit. Just get rid of it. We don't need it. We don't need the caveats anymore. We don't need caveats. We trust Parkinson. We don't need Parky out. We just don't need those anymore. We are Wrexham Football Club. We are. And we're going to go hand in hand with them, kicking every single ball. We can park in Parky we trust, because it's not just about Parkinson. And he did fucking great tonight. He got it right. But I think we lean on that. We lean on that too. We all know that. He's doing well. He's doing well. And he did very good tonight. But it's not just him. It's everybody. Decent shot of winning the next 2 matches is Paddy Power. And Scott H. won. By the way, great show, Paddy, by the way. Just FYI. Great show, you guys. One win doesn't make Parky right. Either subs are needed to match opponent's subs. Yes. Some of us are ride or die. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's what he's basically saying. And I'm just tired of the BS Parky always gets. He should get criticism, Andrew. He should get criticism, but not tonight. When I have a son, I'm naming him Phil Parkinson Smith. There you go, my friend. There you go, my friend. Nobody is outside of criticism, by the way. But tonight, he ain't getting it.
It's for Josh Wynn. That's great performance on the defensive end to make sure he got those 2 points. Was it the sort of night that felt like you showcased what you can do when it all comes together?
Yeah, well, good players produce when it matters most. And I thought Josh's all-round game was
Josh did great tonight. He must be healed.
He worked tirelessly for the side and produced 3 moments of real quality when it mattered most.
When we look at the last 3 games,
think about that. 3 assists, 3 goals by the big boys up front. Well done. Quality. guys that have played in this league before. That's not lost. They were fucking up for it from minute one. Kiefer Moore was running his ass off. He was in a goddamn fist fight. It looked like he was in. He looked like Pony Boy from The Outsiders fighting everybody. That's literally out there. He might have had a leather jacket on fighting everybody.
7 points from 3, and obviously Middlesbrough and Coventry.
Never going to call.
Very stern opposition. As a manager, you must be delighted with that point too.
Yeah, the Oxford game was a big win for us because going into that, we then were Middlesbrough, Cardiff, and
4 points.
So it's important we got that win, and we're getting there. And some really key performances for us tonight, and we're going to enjoy the feeling. We really are, and we won't get too carried away. And we'll give the lads a day or two off, get back in early next week, and get ready for what is another great week for us.
Thanks.
Nice job. Well done, Phil. Congrats to him. Congrats to the team. Yes. And Hip Karma's here late. Well done. How you doing, Hip Karma? Good to see you. And the party in Wrexham tonight must be huge. Yes, I'm going to go party a little bit too for Halloween tonight. I don't know if you saw. Yeah, we had a special. We had Banks and Banks and Salem on the watch along there. The two Black Ketos, which is great. It is Halloween here in the Estates, and I hope everyone around the world. So I hope everyone's enjoying themselves and doing their bits. We'll get out of here quick. Maybe watch us tomorrow, November 1st. But Wrexham Reaction has to go on. Windass and Moore are connected telepathically tonight. 3 assists and 3 goals. Just beautiful. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Let me clarify. We're Ride or Die local pundits. Esteban, I appreciate you, my friend. I'm Ride or Die for you, my friend too. Glad that LOB finished strong tonight. Josh, you were riding him pretty hard. I was riding him pretty hard, dude. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I, Sea Lord? He missed. He had 2 shots. He should have put them in the back of the net, but he kept going. He kept fighting. He kept fighting. He kept going. But again, I'm watching the game live with all of you. You're literally watching me watch the game. I'm the guy behind the other guy watching the game with all of you. Yes. And I don't shy away from the fact that I'm going to be disappointed in the match, but I'll always give just desserts and I'll always give honest opinion. And so will all of you, and I'll take it on. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There we go. Like and subscribe. Hip Karma. We like and we subscribe to you as well. Was that Chomp sitting next to me and Mark tonight? Yes, it was. All right, let's do the Kiefer Moore one real quick because he is the hat trick hero. And see what he had. 3 minutes on him.
Congratulations, a hat trick for you tonight. How are you feeling after that one?
Yeah, buzzing. Of course, first and foremost, the win. Secondly, I think we needed that, and I think the crowd today was absolutely outstanding. They
Nice
kept
job.
us going and going, and of course, for me personally, to get a perfect hat trick, buzzing.
And that hat trick, I mean,
Perfect hat trick. There you go. Maris, happy birthday to you as well. And also Karen, happy birthday. Yes. Okay. All right. So the Josh Windass interview was great. Okay. So I'll watch that too. Let's get through it. So I might at least go through just to make sure we get through it.
where does that rank in terms of all of your performances and the years?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Yeah. I think it was just one of them nights where everything just clicked. Talk about connections with Josh. It seemed seamless at times, and
Nice.
as soon as he got the ball, I knew where I needed to be, and I know where he put it as well. And I think it's just about an understanding and a connection of each other's games, really.
I mean, with
I think they're getting to a point where I don't want to say it. I said October 31st. Is this the match?
Country's record, it will always be a win that will breed confidence in a way. But when you're speaking about that connection with Josh, where you know that he's going to put the delivery in and you've got that chance, it's almost for you as a striker give you even more confidence that as soon as you get a chance, you're going to score.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I think for me, it's always getting myself in them positions where I feel like I can score. I think I did that multiple times today, which is always nice. And of course, as soon as the ball comes in, I have every intention to score.
Yeah.
And you spoke about the need.
But he did it 3 times tonight.
That reaction. What sort of part did the whole team play today? Because Coventry aren't top of the league for no reason. They're clearly a very good side.
Yeah, I thought we were excellent. Man to man, we were seamless, faultless even. We applied pressure really high up the pitch, and that's just not everyone. That's second half's pushing up, that's midfielders pushing up, and true a man, outstanding.
For you,
not only did he tweak the side tonight, obviously in the shape, he tweaked how we played, and this is how we should be doing it. He said, man to man, in the middle of the park, we were pressing. Up top, we were pressing. You could see it's evident there too, and it allowed us to play football. Now, granted, they played into it as well. Coventry City played into it as well because they are the big dog. They are the big dog, and they thought they can go on. They can take care of business tonight too. So there was wide open spaces out there. There was a lot of spaces in the midfield, but we played up to our competition. That's how we need to do every single match. I hope that in Portsmouth and Charlton, we see this level of play of us being up for it and being a big dog. Don't play as if like we're just happy to be here anymore. Like, oh, we'll just absorb the pressure at 60 minutes. We're trying to go and punch him in the Paul Mullins.
Since you've signed for the club, where does this rank in terms of nights putting on that Wrexham shirt?
Yeah, I think this could be number one. Yeah, so that's always scoring a perfect hat trick is a feeling that I will never forget.
Left foot, right foot header.
Another word on the fans, you could clearly see that as you got into those final stages, they really ramped up their support for you to try and get it over the line.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, as soon as that second goal went in for them, it's the only thing we could hear in the stadium with the Wrexham fans, and to have that behind us gives us everything. So they really push us on tonight.
And down one side.
What is the feeling?
Imagine another 7,000 supporters in there.
The dressing room, you've got 7 points from your last 3 championship games and a really good run to go into next week for Portsmouth away.
Yeah, we're buzzing. To be fair, we're a team that never lacks confidence. Of course, over the course of the season, we've had some good performances. I think just now we're kind of seeing where we're at in results, kind of thing. We're really coming to fruition of the results coming at the front. But yeah, like I said, confidence is high, and of course losing in the week in the cup wasn't great. But yeah, to react like that we did today is outstanding.
I feel like I'm gonna use a horrible, and the analogy is really bad. I'm gonna use it. It's like, how do I say this without sounding so crass? I think the games that we haven't gotten the results out of are like going without finishing. Just leave it at that. All right. Like you just don't get the jubilation of the win. You just and then tonight I think exuberated everything what we should be about. I'm not saying we're going to win every match. Of course we're not. But the performances have been there, and the frustration for me during this season so far have been like, shit, it's right there to win. We're ahead, and then we don't get there. It started out with Southampton. Now, have we turned that corner tonight? I hope so. I hope so. And tonight we got the result. We got the push forward. We got what we needed to be. We got the climax that we needed to go and win. And we got a perfect hat trick. Left foot, right foot, header. And we have Keith, and we have Josh Windass with all of them, all the assists. So thank God right there. I thank God that we got to that point right there too. Yes, the crowd was up for this match. As Michael, and happy to be 41 again. All right, I'm going to do this. Maris, I'm celebrating my birthday today. Turned 41. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maris. On Halloween, and Karen, happy birthday to you. Boom, there you go. I'm talking about that. Don't ever ask me to sing again. I am the worst. Just got done watching the match. Had a ref district final match tonight. Wow, good job, guys. What's up, Ted? How you doing? And Windass could have had 4 or 5 assists as well. Played O'Brien. He was fantastic. Matt Al, it was great to see Danny Ward at tonight's looking much leaner. Yeah, he won't be long. Okay, that's good. Great. I don't know if we'll go back in. And nothing better than a W on a Friday and can enjoy the weekend matches and relax. Yes. All right, let's get this last one in, and let's get everyone out for back to bed over in Wrexham, and let's go out for Halloween tonight.
A big win against Coventry here under the lights of the
fucking stud.
How do you reflect back on that one?
They obviously deserved. We were a better team most of the game. Going up against a team that's top of the league at the minute flying. So we always knew before the game that we have players to compete with them, and we've obviously got loads of quality in the team, and we showed it tonight.
Yeah, his confidence was great tonight. Confidence was fantastic.
Bring that quality tonight. Obviously, a reaction was always going to be important.
I think a bit more belief. I've been saying for a while we need to get more possession in games, gain more control, because we have the quality to do it.
Yes.
We've shown teams a little bit too much respect. We press them higher up the pitch. And
yes.
Take the ball back higher up the pitch, and when we've got players with that, we're always going to create chances. So I think it's just believing in ourselves more and putting the opposition under more pressure.
That is exact. Holy shit! Who told me to show this video? That's right. We he basically said we're better than how we've been playing, showing teams too much respect. That is it. I hope that is the mantra. I hope he stood on the fucking table after the game, said yesterday, he's like, that's how we need to play. That is how we need to play. We're showing these teams too much respect. Go out. We are better than this. We are better than this. And I like that. That is it. I know he's not the captain tonight, but he is a captain. He was a captain at Sheffield Wednesday. And that is the mentality we need to have. And that is why I think we're still going to get promoted. That is it, in my opinion. Preach it, Windass. Yes. Yo, what's going on, my friend? Oh my gosh, you're blushing. Well, I'm a horrible singer. And Josh has to sing happy birthday to every TLP member on their birthday. I'll do it. Just let me know when your birthday is. Windass is working Pundit tomorrow for Sky. Yes, we already covered that. And no more letting the ho, I don't know what the ho us, have us. I don't know. Probably a typo. No more Mr. Nice Guy. There you go. Yes. Go in, be the big dog. Go in there and drop it on the goddamn table. I don't care. Let's do it. I like that. Josh Windass, thank you for saying it.
You speak about that belief the manager's just said it's a statement win for you as a side. Does it really show a reflection of the quality you've got and what you can do when you put it all together?
Well, teams that built on paper, but we've got one of the best teams in the division, so we want to be pushing for it at the top of it.
I said it. I agree with them. We have one of the best teams in the division. At me.
League, and we have to start getting some momentum pretty soon, and hopefully that's the start of a good run.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it in the summer.
Fuck yeah, we
fair
did.
to say that nights like these with the atmosphere rocking and the nights that you signed up for?
Yeah, I joined to be successful. Hopefully that's what we're going to do this year, and the atmosphere was incredible tonight. To be fair to the fans, even in the poorer results, they've still been with us, so it was really enjoyable.
For you?
Tell me he doesn't walk into the room and say, what? What do you want?
A hat-trick of assists, a hat-trick for Keeper. What's that relationship been like in terms of building it up with Keeper?
Yeah, obviously I've played with him before, so I know his game kind of, and he's obviously 8'7", so you just got to find his head and hopefully he can score.
And then for you on a personal level,
8'7".
a hat-trick of assists.
Yeah.
Really good night's work, isn't it?
Yeah, the first one was pretty simple, so I won't take too much credit for that, but yeah, the second one was obviously good movement by Keith, and luckily I just managed to find him.
And then just
I didn't realize he had this much swagger and confidence, but I love it. And you said it right there. Loads of swagger from Windass. Hope that it spreads to the rest of the club. Yeah, just keep on doing it, man. And he is 8'7". Just keep doing it. Just have that belief. We can play in this division. I don't care. I keep saying it, and then I keep saying it. All the tropes that are like, oh well, it's the championship. It's really hard, and you can't do that. I understand that, but it's like, why not go be great? Why not just shut that shit out and just go and do what we need to do and worry about ourselves? I know it's hard. We know it's hard, but we paid the money. He said we have one of the best squads in the league, and I agree with that. All this, if you fall into the trap of saying, well, you just can't do it. It's just really hard in the championship. It is what it is. That's bullshit. Do you think that Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds are like, well, it's spent $34 million just to lose? No. And Rob McElhenney, have been following him for 20-something years in his career. He is not a guy that just would say, okay, how do we just be average? He pushes as far as he can go, and he just breaks it. That's why he's so successful. That's why Wrexham is so successful. Ryan, too. So the mentality in the club of Wrexham isn't to be just like, oh, we're just happy to be here. And we'll take the hits over and over again. It's a daily basis. I understand that. But shit, man, look what we can do when we put our best foot forward. We go and we do it. Alan says, back again. What a freaking game that was. Best match of the season. Best match in like 18 months for me, my friend. Does 3 assists and 3 goals from 2 players happen a lot in Premier League? Never, my friend. And wow, TLP is going strong. Nice. Up the town all. George, up the freaking town, my friend. Last minute here from him.
How important is it that you continue to build this momentum? 7 points from the last 3 in the championship, and obviously an away day against Portsmouth next week to look ahead to.
Well, yeah, like I said, we don't want to get too carried away, but we've really got to have a belief in the players that we have and the teams that we come up against. We need to believe and know that we're better. So we really have to start getting momentum from now and showing the league what we're about.
Thanks, Josh.
Well done. That is a very, very confident man. A very confident man. And I think that's going to bleed through the squad. Watch. I could be totally wrong. Watch this space. Watch what Wrexham do. I think we're going to see a different Wrexham side in the next few weeks. I do. I'd given it to Halloween today for the gelling conversation to happen. That's done. That's been put out into the woodshed, taken out, done. Tonight was a very, very impressive night. Parkinson got it right. Windass was great. Kiefer Moore was impressive, insanely impressive. And it was different to play. We were on the front foot. We competed like oh, fuck. I'm just about to get out of here. And Ken, oh, my God. I'm just about to hang up the phone here. What are you doing?
Mate, I am so pumped.
Are you? Hello.
Mate, that was the best call I think I've seen you do. It was off the charts good. And how good were Wrexham today?
You tell me how good were Wrexham today. Sounds like you're driving.
I am driving. I'm in between open homes working.
Yeah. Ken, you're getting love in the chat, my friend. You're getting love in the chat. Thank you, but Ken, that's how we need to be playing football. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Say again. Go ahead. You broke out a little bit. Ken? Ken! Yeah, I think he's going through a tunnel. Ken is the tunnel. Anyway, Ken, come back in. Shit. Hold on. Let me tell him in his cell. Hold on, Ken. Stay there. Live show. Fuck it. You there? Ken!
Oh, I'm there. I'm back.
No, there you go. You're back now. You're back now. Ken. Oh, this is terrible. Go to McDonald's. Save Ken. Ken. Oh, it was so good till it wasn't. God damn it. He's not there. All right. Well, all I know is that Ken said I was great. So that's all we need. That's all we need. We will get Ken on tomorrow or later on. If he comes back in a minute or two, we'll do it. But no, what a great game. And Wrexham just doing bits. And here it is. Hold on. Here we go. Hey, you're on. Ken? The dingo. What's going on here? Ken is struggling here. Damn it. Ken went my 9 to 6. Oh man. All right. Screw it. Say it, Ken. Wrexham. And Hip Karma says, Ken out selling houses like a boss. Ken actually works. Some of us, are in the hospital bed. You know what I mean? There you go. Hospital room. So it's, it is what it is. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Yes. Listen, tonight was a great game. Great game. I'm happy to see the Ken's buzzing. I'm happy to see the whole community is buzzing. And it's a fantastic global community. But yes, we'll have a show tomorrow for sure. It is going to be Saturday. We'll figure it out. Maybe Ken will move one up. We'll do a show together. We haven't seen all 4 of the boys on it, boys and girls, actually, in a long time. But I'm super happy about today. Today was a great victory. Today was a good day. There's been a lot of games where we're coming out of it. We feel like we just, just got beaten, literally and figuratively. But today was good, and that's very impressive. It shows what the team is actually capable of and what we can do, and what I believe that we can do. It's a long season, and we're growing into this league, and so I'm really impressed with it. And great job, everyone. Great job, everyone on TLP. Thank you, Scott. And listen, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Yes, local pundits. That's what I thought you meant. And there you go, Ted. There you go. Showed we can play with anyone. We need more of it. We can play with anyone. And we honestly, Ted, we've showed this entire season we can. The results haven't been there. We need the confidence. That confidence that Josh Windass just showed, walking in there and going and just dropping it on the table and be like, what do you want? That's it. That will come. We're getting there. That's the second part of this. Today was the day we crossed over from being a League One side to a championship side to believe that we can go and kick some fucking championship ass. So sorry, Bomb. Apologize for that. Thank you all for coming in. Always enjoy the shows on game day. You're all fantastic. Love y'all. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you up the town, Andrew. And good to see you on here. And happy Matt Owl. Well, Matt Owl is always happy, from what I understand. Great dude. And all of you, enjoy it tonight or tomorrow or wherever you are in the world. But Wrexham had a great night tonight. So thank you all for coming in. Smash that like button, subscribe. We are like, I think 40 away from 3001. Let's do it. Only 30 matches to go. This is Mad Al. And teams will now look at Wrexham differently after the Middlesbrough match and the Coventry match. This should really benefit Wrexham moving forward. Happy Halloween. Wrexham win. We'll leave it on that bombshell. I'll see y'all soon.